All right. Next Patreon request, and this one comes from Gluzman, who asked me to do a who would win matchup in a Warhammer Owl House crossover, and that our two combatants are Matthias Thulman from Warhammer Fantasy, and Emperor Belos from Owl House. So it's two witch hunters going head to head. It's a battle of the witch hunters. So who would win this fight? Let's talk about our combatants first. Starting off with Matthias. Matthias is arguably the best known witch hunter in the Warhammer Fantasy realm. Matthias Thulman is he's old. He's like pushing 60, late 50s, early 60s, but he's still spry for his age. He has had decades of witch hunting prowess. He's got decades of experience fighting demons, dark elves, chaos, corruption, all sorts of crazy things out there in the world. Matthias also has, mastered a sword that is blessed by a god. He also has weaponry that can slay vampires, other witches. He also has a bunch of arcane knowledge as well. Matthias, without a shred of doubt, is arguably, despite his age, he lives up to the standard of beware an old man in a game where young men have died. And I assure you, being a witch hunter in Warhammer Fantasy, that really rings true. Matthias has gone head-to-head with... The dude has slain a demon prince. The dude has defeated a demon prince or two, and he's gone up against Skaven. He's gone up against dark elves. Any kind of evil in the Warhammer... dark wizards. In any case, he has fought it and killed it 9 times out of 10. And then there's the other times where Matthias has also shown that he can outwit someone. Most people take him for granted because he's this old, crippled old man. He looks like an old man, but he's actually incredibly brilliant. Yeah, a bit of a smart ass too, but we'll forgive him for that. Matthias is a expert warrior who doesn't let his age get the best of him. But could he actually go head-to-head with Emperor Belos? Belos, of course, is another witch hunter who, unlike Matthias, who has remained pure for the vast majority of his life, Belos is this being who basically has let corruption and dark magic fuel his body. He is a being that is just magic. And he's literally the thing he swore to destroy. Literally, in real time, Matthias would literally look at this guy and be like, "You're no witch hunter. You're just another chaos. You are a spawn of chaos, and I'm gonna kill you." I do think Belos would be like, he would see Matthias. If Belos met Matthias, he would definitely be like, "You're a great witch hunter. I aspire to be like you. We both have the same goal. We're human. We're better than them." Yeah, and Matthias would just look at him, pull out his sword, and go, "All I see is another witch that needs to burn." But Belos has, he's superhumanly strong. He has all kinds of shape-shifting magic, and is a magic caster in his own right. He's also capable of regeneration in some capacity. But what would it be like if Matthias Thulman and Emperor Belos went head-to-head? I'm giving this one to Matthias. Honestly, Belos, in terms of raw power, Belos also he's younger-ish. He's immortal, but he needs bodies to constantly. It's heavily implied that he needs bodies to transfer his consciousness into. But Belos has basically been so far from humanity, he's not even considered human anymore. Also, everything that Matthias has in his arsenal can kill Belos. Belos is pure raw corrupted magic, and every weapon in Matthias's arsenal is meant to kill or stop or nullify magic. Hell, his sword alone would has banished demon princes and kept them from regenerating. So Belos' healing factor, that's null and void. That weapon, the other weaponry, the holy fire, the other kind of witch hunting weaponry that Matthias carries, yeah, he's got it on lock. Belos would probably at the beginning of this fight be more able to, because Matthias wouldn't know what he's going up against when in a first encounter with Belos. And again, I do think though Matthias's age might play a role, but again, the dude has kept pace even at his age against other dark entities that are ageless, and he still bested them. So at first, I do think Belos would probably, if Belos gets the drop on Matthias, that might be a threat. But I'm giving this one to Matthias. His weaponry, his experience, and also he's probably going to be like, throwing everything back at Belos. He's going to be throwing every single bit of hypocrisy that comes out of Belos' mouth back at him, and that's going to drive Belos nuts, because Belos' whole thing was, I'm a witch hunter. I'm doing this to destroy all of their kind and do this and this. And Thulman's just like, no, you're not. You are so far from what I am. You are a mockery of what I stand for. You are everything I am not and everything I stand for. You are a blight. So, yeah, I'm going to give this one to Matthias Thulman. But you guys tell me in the comments below, who do you think would win in this fight? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'd like to thank Gluzman for this Patreon request, his continued patronage. And like I said, if you'd like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link in the description box below. Head on over to my Patreon, hit the second tier, and that'll allow you access to do so. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.